Hey everybody, hope everybody else is doing good. I'm doing a lot better myself. Keeping my blood sugar under control, got my blood pressure under control. My arthritis is a lot better. I'm off of some of the medications I used to have to take all the time. That kind of good stuff. Proper diet, taking care of myself. So anyway, the CGM tells me what's going on. So let's talk about a couple of things, what it tells me, or what it does for me and how I use it. Number 3, so it tells me what my body's doing. Believe it or not, when I get up in the morning, on the way to, before I go to work, or grab a bottle of water, take a nice leisurely drive into work, usually listen to a podcast or anything, and believe it or not, my blood glucose levels go up. I didn't know that was happening before. Just something that happens, you know, people when they exercise, so a lot of times their glucose goes up. Anyway, so number 2, it tells me what my body does to certain foods. I can use that information, and believe it or not, some of the foods that I thought were healthy and good for me, they cause blood sugar spikes. Some foods that I kind of stayed away from before, especially when I was doing the keto thing, they're not really a problem for me. But there's still some of them that are really bad for me. Beer's bad, potatoes, rice, all that. All right, the number 1 thing that the CGM does for me, oh, the dang air conditioner turned on. Anyway, number 1 thing the CGM does for me, accountability. I know that when I make some bad choices, like I made yesterday at lunchtime, I'm gonna put this right here. You can see my blood sugar came up in the morning, kind of went along, leveled out in a normal daily routine, and then at lunchtime it spiked up. I knew it was going to happen before it did because I made some bad choices for lunch. It was absolutely delicious, but instead of eating the lunch that I had packed, which was all nice and low carb and all that stuff, I made the decision to go out with the team and had lunch. I chose it, so now I had to be accountable, and I saw it. If you're not wearing a CGM, you're not going to see it. You go, oh, I just need my sugar, maybe, you know, easy to justify. But when you see it spike up and do that, not so easy. So anyway, number 1 reason to wear a CGM, accountability.